Okay, now I'm going to show you how to proof with your leftover scrap paper or one of the other pieces that's for additioning, either one. You can proof on the front and back if it's dry, if the image is dry, but you want to wet your paper for printing Intaglio, which is different than printing relief. So I'm going to place this in the paper soak area that I've already filled, about a 1/4 inch thick, down here by the sink. You want to get a few pieces of newspaper, and newspaper is located under the hot plate. In this can, I've got the Intaglio ink. Use a piece of plexiglass from up here near all the other materials we're going to use under the clock. Get out some ink from the Intaglio can. Mix it up nicely, loosening it up. Your plate's been cleaned from the acid. This is the video right after removing your plate from the acid solution. Notice you've got 4 different quadrants on the newsprint, on the newspaper. I like to open quite a few of them. Don't just use one little tiny piece of newsprint. You want to be wiping in a clean area. So we're going to go right down the row here, and you can see these Matte Chips Tarlatan newsprint. See if we can get a better shot here, sorry. Take my matte chip, plastic squeegee chip, get about a bead of ink on it, kind of see how much I get. You don't need a whole lot for your little Intaglio. These are pretty small plates. And trying to use just this one area, I'm going to scrape it. You don't want to butter it. You want to scrape it down into the plate to where it's kind of snappy. Start out from the center and work your way out from that center, radiating out from the middle. Then I kind of clean my plastic chip on the newspaper, and I'll give it a good kind of squeegeeing to where you can see there's not a lot of big globs of ink. It's more like rows. Now I'm going to move to a clean area, and I'm going to take the Tarlatan, which is starched cheesecloth, and I'm going to clean those edges just so I don't have any big globs around. Now I'm going to try to just even out those striations of ink. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I hold just a little bit of the plate. I put the Tarlatan down flat, trying to use these 3 fingers as one surface. Little wax on, wax off to where it's just looking dirty. It has this plate tone. You can see how it looks dirty. It's different than this side. I've wiped on this top side here. It's consistently dirty, kind of a film. I'm trying to even out all those rows of ink. So now I'm going to switch it, do that to the other side. I'm not pushing very hard, just hard enough to move around the Tarlatan. I'm going to set those aside. Now my whole plate looks like this. I'm going to use the phone book page newsprint. Again, I'm going to hold just as little of the plate as I can. I'm going to point my newsprint, my phone book page to the middle. Try to use these 3, same type of pressure. If it doesn't move around a lot, you want to flip it over. So I'm cleaning one part of it. I don't want to over wipe it though, because you'll be wiping out ink from that area. So now I'm going to do the second half. I'm going to turn it, making sure I'm not leaving any of that film on the surface of my plate. As soon as it starts shining, that's when you want to stop, but it should look the same all over. Now I'm gonna go to the press.